Hey everybody, we're talking fresh, long-lasting, everyday scents. We got a couple designers, a few niche. So on the niche side, the first one I'm going to mention is, here we go, Hasavat by Nashanae. This fragrance is so long-lasting. I'm talking easily over a day. The first time I gave this a full wear, I wore it at 10 in the morning. And then the next day at 11 a.m., I got a compliment on this fragrance. Not even when I was close to somebody, but when somebody was passing by behind me, they were like, oh my God, you smell really good. So this was still pushing. Super long lasting fragrance. It kind of smells like fresh pineapple in the opening, and then it has an oak moss kind of dry down. I will say that this does get great reactions, but I've noticed that some people that wear this are not a fan of the oak moss dry down. To some of them, it smells a little bit, I don't want to say the word moldy because that would give a bad impression of this fragrance, but that is a description somebody gave me when they said that's what they smelled when they wore this on themselves, right? So, I mean, if you're worried about skin chemistry, I would suggest spraying it on clothes. But honestly, the scent trail, the projection, the longevity, and the ladies' reactions, through the roof. This is really a superstar fragrance. And for a while during the summertime, this is the one that I would reach for almost every single day. You know what I'm saying? Even when I showered, I still smelt this thing projecting. So it's a true beast mode, fresh, versatile, everyday scent. So we're starting with that one. The second one I'm going to mention is no stranger to this channel, but it's a Drawbase. So this is a fruity fragrance, smells like Jamba Juice in the opening, has a woody base in the dry down, and it's just super, super long lasting. To me, this is also, I think if I had to compare Hasavat and this in terms of compliments, see, initially I was gonna say this one, but when I did wear Hasavat, girls really, really loved it. Same for Drawbase. I don't think you can lose out on either. It just really depends what kind of dry down you like more. If you want more of a woody base, then go for this one. If you want more of that oak moss earthy feel, then go for Hasavat. But this fragrance also lasts me 24 hours, and I get addicted to wearing this. Once I wear it again for the next 4 days straight. Even if I need to test other things, I'm like, no, I have to wear Drawbase. And similar to Hasavat, this is a fragrance you can wear when it's super hot outside and super cold outside. It does not matter what the weather is outdoors. If it's -6 degrees, you can still wear this fragrance and it's still gonna perform just as amazingly, okay? So if you're looking for kind of that ray of sunshine on a dark, cloudy, gloomy day, then try this fragrance out. It smells fantastic. You can dress it up, dress it down, doesn't matter. Great, great, great fragrance. Number 3 is my scent of the day, and it's Elysium by Raja Parfums. I really love this fragrance. I do describe it as a lemon cocktail type of scent, but it's not as sour and citrusy as lemon all the time. It has a little bit of a fruity balance, not too fruity sweet, but fresh fruity mixed with the lemons, if that makes sense. But I love this fragrance. It bounces back between Elysium and Drawbase when I'm picking a fresh fragrance, because those two are like my top 2. Right now, I would say my favorite is Elysium. In terms of smell, even the smell on that's really good. Longevity, Drawbase beats this out though. I get around 8 hours with this fragrance, and I know that's not nearly as much as 24 hours with the other two, but still, like for a fresh fragrance, that is great performance. Typically freshies go for like 4 to 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? So this doubles that. And also a compliment beast. It doesn't matter if I'm with guys, with girls, they go nuts over this fragrance. This is probably the most popular fragrance that I've worn, where when I'm around people, they Google, like when I say what I'm wearing, because they ask me, they Google the fragrance, like, oh my God, I want to know like what this is, and I want to see if I can get it for myself. You know what I'm saying? So it leaves such a great impression. Great for first impressions, great for dates, great for work, anything. This is like the ultimate chameleon scent, chameleon scent, in my opinion, Elysium by Raja Parfums. Now, the last one I'm going to mention are probably the most popular fragrances out there, honestly, okay? But bear with me, okay? So Bleu de Chanel. I have to mention a couple on the designer side that are really easy to get. And Bleu de Chanel is a fresh, versatile, classy scent. This is something you can wear when it's warm outside, if you're running errands, and you can also wear it to a black tie event. So this is a grapefruit fragrance. Now, the only downside with the two that I'm going to mention are that they are so common to a point where, you know, the uniqueness and the wow factor of them can kind of be watered down because girls have smelt these over and over and over again. They can easily be labeled ex-boyfriend fragrances, or like you can maybe get the comment of, oh, my uncle wears that. You smell like my dad. You smell like my brother. And that's just like, that's a huge blow. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Bleu de Chanel lasts around 8 hours. This is a great fragrance. I have the EDT here. I haven't tried the Parfum or the EDP. I know a lot of you are huge fans of either of those two, and I promise when I smell them, I will give you my opinion on it, but I can't speak on them, which is why I'm suggesting the EDT. And it's just nice. Nice fragrance, nice fragrance. And the last one, I'm sure you can already guess it, but it's Dior Sauvage, specifically the EDP. I think the EDP smells better than the EDT. Haven't tried the Parfum, and I'm not gonna recommend Elixir because we're talking fresh, versatile, and Elixir goes more in the sweet direction, okay? And I've noticed that more men seem to like Elixir and the women seem to like the EDP, at least in my wearing experience around me, okay? So with Dior Sauvage, it's a very, very common fragrance, at least here in the States. There have been some of my followers that are in Latin America that say that it's not as common there, so when they wear it, they get fantastic reactions. In Europe, it's been overused. In the United States, it has been more overused than in like the Latin countries and things like that, but it lasts a long time. Dior Sauvage, if there's one thing I can credit it for besides, you know, having that mass appeal and being really popular and earning that right, is the fact that it's a long-lasting fragrance. When I tested it, I got over 10 hours with that scent. And for a designer fragrance, specifically in the fresh category, that's really hard to come by. You know what? I'm gonna say 8 instead of 10. 8 to 10, you know, we'll make it easy. 8 to 10, okay? So hours, lasting power. And the scent trail is nice, projection is great. And I think it smells like your typical blue fragrance. It is a little bit synthetic. I think if you're going more in the natural direction, you can go for Bleu de Chanel. If you want more of the bougie side, then I would definitely recommend Elysium for that, for more of the natural smells and the freshness. But yeah, Dior Sauvage is the most, I think in my opinion right now, actually not even in my opinion, that is the most popular men's cologne right now. I think it came out 5 years ago, 2015, 7 years ago, something like that. I might be mistaken, but it is just the go-to fragrance that when a guy walks into Macy's, he walks out with Dior Sauvage because it's always being pushed to the front. And you know, it's a nice smell and they're like, it's their first designer cologne, so it's great. But it is long lasting, it is versatile. You can use it dressed up, dressed down, doesn't matter the occasion. And I'm gonna leave all the names of the fragrances and the links in the description if you're trying to get them at a discounted rate. All right, so thank you for watching my video. See you in the next one, bye.